what's going on? This is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. As you can see, I'm joined back again. We're going to make this a monthly reoccurring series here on the channel. Miniminter coming on ladder to play against some over-leveled ladder here, playing the top 5 decks inside the new meta early on this season. Mini, what's up, man? How do you like the meta?
Honestly, this is one of the best metas for a while. Yeah, I really like it. It's like full cycle. Man. There's not like E-Golem. Well, who am I to say that? But like, it's pretty healthy compared to all the past metas. So I'm really excited to it, especially this ladder season ends. I'm gonna be looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too, man. I love to see cards like Goblin Cage and Earthquake seems to be even kind of more viable, but less annoying against less of a hard counter against a lot of buildings. And then we're seeing the Royal Delivery as well. So those cards are going to be in a few of the decks that we share today, quite a few of them. So what one do you want to start with first, man?
Let's start with the Royal Giant one. Here, I'll put it in the clan.
Yeah, I just shared them in the clan. Okay, so this actually shared on the channel a couple days ago, but I was surprised. This is the #1 deck right now in Grand Challenge win percentage, and it's top 10 too on ladder. So I figured we'd go ahead and give it a whirl. Let's go ahead and jump in, man.
All right, yeah. It's been like the use rate is insane, but like what I noticed it from like the first time that I watched it is that it's really weak to like bats. Like if you're playing against Minor Cycle, your opponent can just defend with basically Bomb Tower and bats. Okay. And cycle decks tend to like pressure you. Like if it's a good cycle player, you're not gonna be able to get a full attack like ever. Speaking of full attacks,
I was gonna say too, this dude's a level 9, but he has card levels that are high. So
yeah.
All right,
we're used to it.
Yeah.
So here, that's gonna back up. Let's hope that this shoots that. And yeah, you tank here. And now we're gonna go RG. And protecting the Firecracker in this deck is always just so essential because by the time that you've protected it with all these cycle cards, you just cycle back to another one. And that Night Witch is gone. He's gonna imagine if that Firecracker lived. It's just such an annoying card to kill. I mentioned it in the last video. It's just always just popping out at you.
It's one of the more annoying cards in the game. Like when you're playing against it, but when you're playing it, it's just like, yeah, what up? It's fun. Yeah, it is fun. But you're seeing already like this to me, Mini. This seems like the most viable Royal Giant deck that we've seen in a long time. Do you agree with that, or is it too early to say?
I would agree with that. Especially considering that the last time we saw a strong RG deck was back in the Furnace, Baby Dragon, Lightning meta. So this is definitely like a resurgence of RG.
Yeah. And having
here, Sparky's in the back and just going to pressure other lanes so he doesn't... I'm going to save... Actually, no, I'm not going to save the bats because I can defend with basically just a cage and delivery. So
that Heal Spirit, dude. Everybody's saying Heal Spirit is the best card in the game. Like, do you agree with that? I think that you said something around that last time we had you on.
Yeah, it provides so much value for like being 1 elixir. It's like you guys remember how broken Heal Spirit was when Heal Spell was when it healed 3M back up fully after like a fireball.
Yeah.
This does basically the same except for like a quarter of the HP of a Musk.
Yeah, and it works well with even the Royal Giant. It works well with. We saw it there. It's just like it gives you another hit or two, And for 1 elixir, that's definitely worth it. This guy clones.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, speaking of clone, there's like this clone Giant Skeleton deck that's like back in the meta.
Oh, the Night Witch one,
the Night Witch Giant Skeleton cannon card. It's just I'm trying to take both towers here. I'm trying to be cool. Watch me lose this game because of that.
You have log though.
Yeah.
A couple logs will get it done, but who knows, dude?
Yeah, we'll just... All right. Actually, yeah, no, I can defend this. Or maybe not.
I think you might...
Yeah, we got it.
All right, there you go. Royal Delivery is so good now, huh, man?
It provides so much defensive value, it's actually insane.
Yeah.
Like, it can counter a Sparky. Okay, first of all, Sparky's insane this meta. It's been being insane. There's no, like... If you don't have a rocket or really hard counters to it, like E-Wiz or E-Drag, that's why E-Golem was so prevalent, but then they put Lightning in the Sparky deck, which is what just made it insane. It's just so annoying to deal with.
Sparky's better. What's the next deck we're sharing, by the way? What's the next? Share the next one.
So let me put in the clan, the Giant Graveyard one.
Okay.
And I'll just do all of them right now, just to get them out of the way and not forget during matches. But yeah, Sparky's just like, I don't know if you've been watching No Till, but it's just been so annoying for even pro players to deal with.
Yeah, but I feel like Royal Delivery is great, though. That's another reason why Royal Delivery is a great option, right? Because in Goblin Cage to a lesser extent, but they can both eat up one shot, you know, and still provide some damage. In Royal Delivery's case, a tank right on top of the Sparky. But anyway, here we go. What do you think about this graveyard deck? It's funny, we're not seeing as much Splash Yard. Instead, we're seeing, you know, these giant graveyard decks, especially on ladder.
Yeah, Giant Graveyard in its own it's got another level of bothering me with the Giant Graveyard at the bridge.
Yeah.
But this actually, Jupiter King brought this out yesterday in No Tilt against, I'm pretty sure it was Chivas, and he had a good success with it. It surprised me because this is pretty off meta. Like I had never seen this before, but then people started picking it up, and now it's got a place in the meta. Here we're gonna activate King with that E-Drug with that placement.
Nice. This dude, what deck are these people running, man? But I guess we're gonna stop saying this every single video, every single time you're on the channel. That first video, dude, it killed it, by the way. People loved you. People loved the mini.
People love the mini.
You gotta start I don't know, streaming or start a YouTube channel or something, man.
I've been wanting to do that for so long because like coming on here and like doing these videos is actually like fun for me, and like I actually really enjoy doing that. So like I'm looking into streaming, but like then it's like I need a really good computer, and then I need a really like flexible schedule. Yeah. But it's something I want to look into for the future.
Cool,
yeah.
Cool. We'll talk about it off air because I think I can get you maybe contracted. We'll see. All right, here we go. So going against the Wizard Mega Knight, surprise, surprise. Dark Prince, man.
So Wizards just everywhere, man. Speaking of, I mean, there's so many cards that I can just compliment on like their versatility and like use rate in the meta. Like I'm just really satisfied with this meta. Like good job, Seth. Like
yeah.
Wow.
No,
like
it does.
Dark
feel
Prince
that way.
has a place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goblin Cage, it's not broken because Hog decks and Ram Rider like offset it. But against like Sparky, it's good. Good against like other things that you just need to stop, drop the cage, eat a shot. It's like everything has its place.
Yeah.
And
Bomb Tower is great.
It makes
but
for a little bit of like rock paper scissors, but not to the extreme that it's been like.
Three Musketeers are meta. Lava Hounds.
Another meta.
Lava Hound's fine, Golem's fine, Giant's fine. You can run like so many different things. You're right. Hunter is in the meta. Lumberjack, Mini Pekka's not dead. It's like it's crazy, man. Everything is so balanced right now. It's yeah, I'm with you, man. This is like really one of the better metas we've ever had in terms of just everything's viable. Royal Hogs, regular Hog, everything. All right.
Royal Hogs actually like I honestly forgot that they got buffed in the battle changes. I was like, why are they so good?
Yeah, like 2 seasons ago or whatever, yeah. And then Wall Breakers are still meta. Like it's crazy, man. Mega Knight, Pekka, everything. Anyway, GG's there. We didn't even really talk about the deck too much. my bad there. But like, you know, give us a rundown. How are you playing that deck? GG's, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you. Basically, he didn't have a win condition in that deck. It was just like Mega Knight Ram Rider without a Ram Rider or like a Battle Ram. So he just had a bunch of support troops.
So you have like 3 tanks for the graveyard in this deck: Dark Prince, Giant, and Goblin Cage. So are you trying to not use the Giant as your main tank until like double elixir time and just try to get like counter pushes?
I mean, unless you're up a lot of elixir and you know you're gonna take tower, then yeah. But that's why Goblin Cage has taken the place of Bomb Tower in these decks, because it comes out and it provides like the tank opportunity for a graveyard.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and go on to the next one here, and it's actually this is like the popular one, the one that Morton's favorite deck. Again, just showing that every win condition is viable with the minor wall breakers. The next one's going to be Hog Rider, then Golem to end out the video. But what do you feel about this deck here, the Bomb Tower, Magic Archer, Valkyrie, wall breaker one?
Well, as I'm in the game, it was viable. Like you saw OP Sam. I don't know if he ran wall breakers, but he ran like a version of Minor Cycle. That was you featured the deck. You should know. What was it? It was double like small spell, but I don't know if it had a wall breakers or Skelly Barrel.
Yeah, it had wall breakers in it, and yeah, it's like it was pretty much this deck but without Magic Archer last season.
Yeah, and I mean now that Magic Archer has its range pack, you can do those Magic Archers at the bridge that are more dangerous. You can have much more defensive value with Magic Archer, and just it's honestly just brought back the cycle meta with Magic Archer, because it's brought back Giant Cycle, it's brought back this cycle, it's brought back Hog Cycle even. I've seen a Hog deck with Magic Archer and Knight too.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna need that.
It's definitely back in a big way, especially Magic Archer, man. He feels like you can't even notice the HP, you know?
Honestly, the only noticeable difference is because there's so much triple spell in the meta now.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of EQ, Log, and Snowball, and it dies to EQ Log, so that's the only noticeable nerf, but otherwise, no. Because you're always going to protect your Magic Archer, so there's not really that much difference.
Yeah, so this dude's playing Mega Knight, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Wizard, kind of stuck in the last season right here, but we'll see. It's still a viable, I guess, mid-ladder deck. Goes with a Valkyrie at the bridge with a Mini P.E.K.K.A. Interesting.
Yeah, we're going to split those up so the Valk doesn't...
Nice.
Yeah, splash on Skellies, and now we're going to push tank a little bit of the bats and put wall breakers behind. My wall breakers are level 9, so I need to always protect... Oh, almost activated King there.
Good point, though. Nice arrows. Ooh, okay. Was so close.
That's fine.
But so with this deck, are you basically I remember when Sam was on the channel, he said it too, and it's pretty much intuitive, or I guess obvious, to viewers. But you're going to be basically aggressive with the miner every time you have surviving bats on defense, and trying to put a little bit of pressure on the opponent with wall breakers when you don't have that situation. Is that pretty much how you play it as well?
Oh, well, I'm surprised I went back.
Nice job.
But yeah, Sam had some insane games end of season. I'm pretty sure that he featured the game against Anaban, which Anaban had a hard counter, like balloon freeze. But Anaban just made the mistake of going way too aggressive with the freeze when he was gonna get damage on tower, and Sam just capitalized on that and pressured with every remaining unit, whether it was a bat, whether it was a Valk, whether it was a Magic Archer, and you just have to. I mean, that's why this cycle deck is so good, because you can cycle back to your tank, which is the miner or the Valk, to protect those small units, and that's how you win the games.
Making it look super easy here, too. We haven't faced any level 13 maxes like we did last season either, so easy, smooth sailing here.
So we're
Huh?
Yeah, smooth sailing, getting a good understanding of the decks without completely being...
Exactly. And that's what it's all about, is facing we'll have one video a month here. Let me know if you guys like the idea too, my viewers. But we'll have one video a month where we focus on this mid-ladder, content with Mini on his Mini. And yeah, we'll kind of do it from there. So Hog Inferno Tower with the Royal Delivery. Do you like this one as the other Hog deck with, well, there's a few different versions right now. Do you like this one?
I haven't played this version until right now.
Okay, well, tell us what you think about it. It has Inferno Tower.
I've seen it yesterday. Yeah. I run my hogs with Bomb Tower.
Yeah.
But actually, Inferno Tower might do me good in this scenario, taking out that Baby D and that Lumberjack.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that this does really well against the Sparky decks because it's got that Inferno Tower to take care of the roller. What's it called? It's got the Inferno Tower to take away of that
Goblin Giant or whatever they're using as tank. Yeah.
Yeah. You got Spear Gobs to distract.
Yep.
Okay. You've also got the Roll Delivery to drop on top of Sparky.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I feel like it's pretty interesting. This is really the only deck that we're seeing right now with Inferno Tower, really, I guess traditional log bait, some people might still run it there, but even some of those people are switching to Tesla or switching to the no defensive building deck. So interesting to see Inferno Tower get a little bit of love here. But hey, the win rates were there, man, so...
Yeah, it's found a place in the meta fairly well, I think, because most of these cards, there's no legendary in this card, so it's a very, available deck to everyone. So people have picked it up and started to like it.
Yeah. Just the log. I guess you could just sub out whatever for that. Right? Anyway.
Yeah, Zap works.
Yep.
Yeah, Zap or Snowball works basically the equivalent. So it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, man. Road Delivery
we're just
though.
Pressure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm completely confident that Roll Delivery provides too much defensive value. The first time that I saw it, I was like, I don't think it's gonna get back in the meta. It was trash.
Yeah,
the first
me
time
too.
around.
Me too. I was like, will this be enough? But man, you're right, dude. It can between having the knockback effect, the hitting error cards, doing a lot more damage now. I mean, I've seen players even use it against like Hog Rider in a pinch and able to like hold it to 2 hits, which is like not what you're supposed to do with that spell necessarily, you know? Or if it's a Hog Rider Bats, it can like wipe out the entire push for 3 elixir, you know?
Yeah, that's not the intention, but I mean, I've seen it defend like bridge spam pushes so well because it does so much damage.
Yep, and it clogged. Having that shield on the recruit is enough to kind of like stop the troops. Hey, using it against a golem push, against like all their support troops, it can like shut down everything because it's killing all the Night Witch's bats. It's like, and here it goes. I'm sure you're gonna use it here.
I don't have a cycle, but I'll do this for you. Yeah, here we go. One more card, and there we go.
Boom, and again, just like everything's toast. That's it. And now
and look, like it just eats the Sparky shot.
It's like it's no big deal. It's like it's such a strong card, and look at you, man. Again, making quick work here of these opponents. Man, you got to push up a little bit more. This is like not like last video where you were where everybody was 13.
We were on one extreme the other video. We're on a different extreme this video. We'll be in the middle of the next one.
All right, let's go with the Golem deck to end things out here. So Golem with the Goblin Cage. This is not a new deck per se. I think we've seen I think we might have seen actually this version of the deck like way back in the day when Goblin Cage was first released. What do you think about this Golem deck? Is this like your favorite Golem deck right now? Or no?
I gotta be honest, I kind of hate Golem. But
okay. Yeah, I haven't really seen you play Golem much. It's definitely the strongest
deck in the meta.
Okay.
Yeah, I used it maybe 2 years ago, like trying it out back when like Royal was really good with it, and then it had like a stronger place in the meta. But now it's just so matchup dependent, and it's starting hand dependent. Like if I get somebody who golems in the back against me, and I don't have like a punish, it really annoys me because I can't win.
Yeah. So here goes the opponent. They go with the Night Witch too. So who knows? It might be Golem v Golem here, but you never know in this range. Oh, okay.
You see, it's stuff like that. I would never do that, but this guy's gonna do it, and it's not. I want to say it's not gonna work out for him, but
it's not gonna work.
Oh no. That's actually, if he hit the Night Witch, it would have been better. But let's try this NATO.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, we activated the thing. That's fine. Only ate like half our tower, but we're good.
So he goes with the Electro. So do you go Golem here because you have the Elixir advantage?
Yeah. Or, I'm gonna eat that E-Drag. Oh, by the way, you told me I had an Elixir advantage. I definitely didn't know.
I'm assuming as a pro player, you already knew that.
No, actually, I love counting Elixir. It's like it's really nice.
All right.
But yeah, we're just gonna Golem here because I know I have the advantage. I really don't care about that hit because he's gonna have to Golem again to take my tower, so it's not a big a deal.
Okay.
And we don't have Night Witch, but this is the good thing about the deck that makes the deck so strong that you can Ice Whiz, Baby Dragon, and then double Elixir. You're obviously gonna have the Elixir for NATO, which I don't have right now, but it's just gonna clean out their entire push.
Defenses, yeah. Oh, I got you. Yep. So, why did you decide to go left lane here?
Yeah, I didn't want to. I wanted him to have to switch just in case he like miraculously defended, and then he would have a counter push.
Yeah, on the weak side tower. Got you. All right.
And here we actually have. That's gonna be like 1,000 damage, maybe a little more. We're just gonna defend this with a barbell. It should be like 1 hit max because the King Tower's gonna hit it. Maybe none.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. So, wow, they did a lot of damage. So I'm gonna go for.
I was gonna say it's feeling like a 3 crown here, Mini. Ooh.
That's how we always end the video, right?
That's how we always end the video, dude. Yeah, so here we go. It is... Man, I'm liking it. Like, even all 5 of these decks. And to be fair, guys, I will mention that these are really 5 of the top 7 decks right now. I didn't include 2.9 Expo and P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam just because we do those every single top 5 video. So, just in full transparency, looks like want to try something a little bit new with actually carrying new decks as well. So it looks like this is going to be a nice 3 crown.
We're going to take this one here.
Oh, man, he can't do anything on defense here against you. And
what do you think about the NATO difference?
I don't know, man. I feel like it's... A lot of people are saying it's stronger. Some people are saying it's weaker. I feel like it's a little bit more difficult to activate, but overall, maybe just a very tad weaker, but not... but still like incredibly viable. What about you?
Yeah, I don't want to say it's stronger or weaker. I just want to say it's different because you can activate Hog without it touching your tower. You can activate king with wall breakers without them touching your tower. You can't activate with Golem or Ram Rider unless they place it on the inside tower. So it's different, and it provides not a weaker or stronger interaction when you're like using those Ice Wiz Baby Dragon, but just different because it holds it in place for a smaller amount of time. But that's when you have like the bomb tower alignment and like your splash behind, so it's like stays stuck together. And
yeah,
it's just provides a different style of playing.
No, you're absolutely right, and I think that you hit the nail on the head there in terms of the overall duration. You can definitely feel it's not the same with the Ice Wizard, for example, on defense. You know, like it's not as effective because he doesn't have as much time to kind of get in there and do more slow effect, more damage or whatever. So you see it as kind of a small handicap in those situations. But you're right, you know, in the speed and the strength of it, I mean, it's pretty insane sometimes. I've seen like people switch lanes with troops inadvertently just because it's like. But yeah, man. Hey, GG's 5-0 today. Congratulations.
Cruising today. Yeah.
What was your favorite of the 5 decks, Mini?
I love the Miner Cycle deck. Honestly, Cycle is just like picked back up for me so much since this meta is so much faster paced. Mm-hmm. And the only like counterintuitive part is that in comp you're gonna see like snipes of like Hound and Golem to like snipe those Cycle decks. But even then, you can beat those decks playing really well. So it provides, like, it's just exciting to play. Cycle is one of my favorite decks. That's why like Morton and all those people love it.
Yeah. And
yeah, Miner Cycle is still favorite deck out of all these 5.
Okay, cool. I think my favorite is, I would say, if the Hog deck maybe had, I don't know, you know, you'd have to like switch things around. But I like Hog decks with the Goblin Cage too. But I don't think you can get by with it instead of Inferno Tower in this deck. So I think it's probably the Golem deck is my favorite just because I'm a low skill player. So that's right up my alley, you know. But they're all pretty cool though. I like the meta, and I like even the Royal Giant deck. It's kind of fun to just play around with like we said, even the annoying Firecracker and just having all those spells kind of in one deck. The one that I shared actually had Earthquake instead of Log, I believe. But either way, still a pretty impressive top 5 decks here. Mini, any final thoughts or words before we let you go, man?
Honestly, when you asked me about those decks, I kind of forgot about the RG deck, but honestly, I really enjoyed playing it. It's really fun. It's like a Cycle Hog deck, but with RG. And how much elixir is it? Let me check.
It's 2.8, I think. Yep, 2.8.
Yeah, 2.8. If it's Log, it's going to be 2.9, but still, that's Expo with RG. Mm-hmm. Just think about that.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. It is really fun to play. I had a good time playing it. The one with the Earthquake version is as well, so I'll have to give the Log one a try. Mini, thanks so much for coming back on the channel, man. Always have a good time.
Always a pleasure, man.
All right, guys, that's going to do it. Check out all 5 of the deck links in the show notes below, along with Miniminter's social media information. Thanks to Clash Royale. His player stats and profile will also be listed there for you guys as he's doing a dance to end out this video. Huge shout out to Clash Royale, of course, and to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner, and to Mini. Guys, let me know what you think of this series, and as always, take care, guys.